Hey everybody, Tengu Terra here. So, down with week 2 with Kovacs aim training. Believe this week went by pretty good. I was doing about an hour a day, following the iron fundamentals for Voltaic. Did a lot where sometimes I would be breaking my records and sometimes I wouldn't, which I think that's pretty standard, but I think it went pretty well. So, I just did my benchmarks. So before, I'll put the scores on the screen. My first run, I was unranked. I think I scored bronze in like 2 categories. This week went by pretty good. I think it was like a week and a half. So I scored bronze. I am now bronze rank. And I think there's 3 scores that I messed up on, that I didn't score bronze. So I think the hardest part for me is definitely the static clicking, especially the longer distance between the targets, going from target to target. But overshoot sometimes, and then other times would be okay. But I think that's my hardest part. Tracking, doing okay. Dynamic clicking, okay. And then switching targets, doing okay. It's the long static clicking, the long strace. So that is definitely something I'm going to be working on. The fun parts I love were like the boxes of switching. Once you get into that groove, you're bang, 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 bang. You're just knocking stuff out, just bam, 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 and that was a lot of fun. Because you get in that flow, and you're just like, oh, I'm the god aim. I got everything. I can do this. I'm switching from this one to that one. You're just knocking it out. And then you would miss. I mean, for me, I would miss, and I would start second guessing myself, and I would start messing up a little more. And then I have to kind of like take a deep breath, kind of come back for a second, breathing back in, and then start over and build that speed back up. So that's something I'm going to be working on, is going to be just being smooth and steady and consistent. So with that, I got a comment last week about my FOV. So I did change my FOV this week. Before I was at 110 Overwatch, and now I brought it down to 103 Overwatch. I also dropped down my sensitivity a little bit more. I'll put my settings in the video so you guys can see it. But I slowed the sensitivity down a lot, and it helped me a lot. So if there's any settings that need to be changed or whatnot, like I said, I'm just getting into aim training and trying to work on my aim. So any criticism is going to be taken, and I am going to analyze it and see if it will work or not. I will try it out and not. Keep it civil. Don't go crazy and be like, oh, you're trash, you should stop. I mean, those comments aren't welcome here, but if you have criticism to help, then I am more than welcome to be open to do it. There's a couple YouTube channels I would be watching that to get tips and tricks. A couple of them was Christmas is Canceled, how he set up his walls and floors, which I have changed to help with that. Also with the new update, being able to, when you're on target, it switches colors, kind of helped me a little bit, especially with the tracking. The clicking and stuff, it goes by so fast, you really don't see the color change, but the tracking and when you're strafing was a very big help. Another one was Daz. He was one of the first person I watched aim training, because he would play Apex, and how he was using aim training to complement his Apex gameplay. Another one is Rid BTW. If I mess up these names, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not perfect, although I wish I was, but I'm not. Watching some of his videos were very, very informative. Another one was Silky Crisps. I kind of got what's it called? I drew inspiration for doing my channel off of what he was doing, how he would update his progress. He was doing it a little bit more spread apart. I'm going to be doing it every week, but watching him progress is a very, very beneficial thing to me. I mean, seeing how somebody can move up. Of course, he has way more time in aim training than I did. My aim training when I first started was like 2 hours. A lot more in games, but not enough in aim training. I'm gonna put all the links in the description, so if anybody wants to check those guys out, they are awesome. Also, any tips, advice, leave them in the comments below as well. I'm live streaming my training with Apex gameplay. So I'm moving over to the fundamental bronze. I'm going to be doing that until I get silver. So I do about an hour, and then I play Apex just to work that into the gameplay. And then every week I'm going to be doing just an update on how it's going. If you want to, you can drop into my live streams, watch how everything is and go from there. So if you enjoy this, please like, comment, subscribe, the usual stuff, and I will catch you next week.